Hi, this is Beth Sinclair. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and this is my weekly card video. This is a stamp set I found, an online exclusive, and it's called Framed All Around, and it's got these delicate little flowers and some really pretty sayings. And I got 3 cards I made, 2 easy cards, and a little easy fun fold I'm going to show you. The sayings, if you can tell, it's sending wishes for the happiest birthday, thinking of you, may all the love and support that surrounds you help heal your heart, and our friendship is one of the happiest things I can think of. Really cute stuff. Useful. So anyways, this is a standalone stamp set, so that is a little different. I'm not going to be doing anything with, well, I got a little bit of dies I'm doing. I'm using some die cuts from, I'll show you first of all what I'm doing. All right, here's one card I did in the blue, the hydrangea blue. And although these flowers are not the same, I think they go together. So I just kind of did that. It's a birthday card. I think they're all birthday cards. Well, that one is. Yeah. And then I decided to try a little pink. Let the pink look pretty. Put a little extra flowers in there. And I made a frame with it. Now, I was iffy about making that. This is Garden Green is the green I did with that because it goes better with the bubble bath, in my opinion. And I could have made this one in bubble bath. I don't know, I made it in green. Just an idea. And then my fun fold is this one, which I made another birthday card. And this is paper from the boutique, Heirloom Boutique paper. And just goes like this. It's not much of a fun fold. It's a little bit of something different. And, oh, this is kind of cool. You know me, I don't like things to flop open. Fold it a little bit, and I got these flowers strategically placed so it keeps the card closed. That's just kind of one of those things I do. You'll never see me make a card with a belly band. I just don't like those, because to me that's work to open a card. This is nothing. You know? Open it and close it. That's all. Alright, only I did the frame a little different. This looks a little plain to me, so I did it. I'll show you what I did. A little different in this card. I've got the same card base, and how I did this is an 8.5. 8.5 wide, and it's 5.5, just like your average one. Only you take one side, and you're going to fold it at 2 1/4. Why did I get 2 1/4? Well, it's normally 4 1/4. Or 2 1/8, rather, 2 1/8. And then I just brought this one to the other. I just folded it until they met. You could do 2 1/8 on each side, but you know, if you're off a little bit, they'll have a gap. But I just did it so they would meet, so it'd make it a little easier. And then I've got a 4 by 5.5 piece of white that I'm just going to put right in the middle, and that's where your sentiment will be. This is a nice big card, I guess, for people. I'm just sticking this in here real quick. I really like this blue, but, you know, in general, blue is my favorite color. It goes to show why every time they have a blue in one of the colors, I just fall in love with it. Alright, so now all I gotta do is a centerpiece. Well, no, a little bit more, because I've got this paper that goes there. These are, well, this is 2 1/4, right? Or 2 1/8. I keep saying it. 2 1/8 by 5.5. So this is 2 by 5 1/4. So it's like that. And I'm going to do that on both sides so that I have a little something in the front. You probably could mat this in white too if you really wanted to. I'm okay with that, not doing it. Probably because I don't feel like using my white paper right now on this. Granted, it's an eighth of an inch here and a quarter of an inch here, but because it's top and bottom, I think it goes. It works for me. Things don't have to be exact, but to me, it makes a pattern, you know? That's all right. So then we got the sides. Then this piece. Okay, I took a plain piece, and this one I just took a piece of the hydrangea and cut it out. This one I stamped it in hydrangea and I cut it out, so it's a little different. And then I did the inside piece, and I stamped some of the flowers, and I did my little sentiment. So, and this is going to go right there. I know I didn't stamp it and color it in front of you, but I'm thinking, I do know what that's about. Don't want to bore anybody. So I figured if I get it partially done, you could just kind of sit for a few minutes and watch the video, and that would be over. Get the soils right there. Looks like they belong together. I love it. Alright, this, and then I've got where are my flowers at? Bag of my flowers. There's one leaf. I thought I had two leaves. Oh, there's my other leaf. Okay. Now, this, I will probably better to just open it like that. So I'm going to glue it to this side. So I'm just going to eyeball it so it's somewhat centered. Okay. And I could put a sticky note on here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to know this is the side I want. I'm just being risky here. I'm not quite going to the half either, just to play it safe. And I'm just going to put this right where I just had it so that it's straight. It's in the middle. Oh, well, that's a hearing. Got these guys. Alright, I'm going to take, see, it's opening already, my leaf. Oh, and you know, I just realized something. When I did that card, that was Garden Green. This is on the Peaceful Pine. And I colored it Peaceful Pine, so that worked. I'm just gluing the leaves to the flowers. That's how I did it before. I like the flower that it has like a big opening right there. That's for the stem. I think that's cool the way they did that. Alright, and then I'm going to put it with dimensionals here and here. Kind of overlap. And then we're going to put a little gem in there. I think I want my bigger dimensionals for this one. Because you want it up a little bit so there's a way that the card can tuck underneath it. And I don't care if my dimensional is going to be in front of that little hole. I'm putting a gem there anyway. Alright, so I'm just putting it so that something without a dimensional is in front of that. Okay? The dimensional's in the middle. See? Because you don't want it sticking to that. But you can go, put it, oh, maybe it's too close. That's too close. So scoot it just a tiny bit down there. There. That worked. And this one I really got to keep close because I just made it. So it should go better here. Alright, and then the gems I used, I believe, I want little ones that are sparkly. That's what I'm trying to go after. And I keep running into something that's little like that. Iridescent foil gems. Those are little on the sparkly. They have a little pink in them though. But when they're real tiny, I don't think it's that obvious. Some of them look a little more pink than the other. I don't know where the pink comes from. I'm not wearing pink. Oh, come on. Open, will you? I'm trying to look for the ones that are the most clear. I'm putting them right in the middle there. Scoot over. Right there. Okay. And I have no more little blue butterflies because I put a butterfly in that one. I gotta wait for those to come in. So, I'll tell you a nice thing about these little butterflies and the in-color ones. I'll tell you a little something about them. Kind of cool. They will be around all year long, which is nice. There's a handful of things that will be, but I know that's one of them. So, here's my cards with the set. What do you think? I think it's pretty. Alright, well, thank you for watching my video, and have a nice weekend. Happy stamping.